Hi guys, it's your girl Keisha Mel, and we're back with another eating chat with you guys. On tonight's menu, we have soup, salad, and sandwich. We also have these atomic wings that Mel made that I'm going to try, and we have our buttermilk ranch dressing, and we have some bacon ranch dressing. Also, I'm drinking a watermelon strawberry wave drink, and
Blue
Mel,
raspberry cherry.
yeah. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
God is good, God is great. Thank you for the meal we're about to receive. Bless your holy name, bless the prayers of the meal. Amen.
Amen. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, we have our okay, let's do this cups.
Also, we don't have the same soups as you can see.
No. I have chicken corn chowder, and Mel has tomato basil. Okay.
And that's the salad. All right. Lettuce, romaine lettuce, spinach, onions, cucumbers, tomatoes, black olives, and eggs, hard-boiled eggs. And that's a grilled cheese. I have when I went outside earlier today, it was actually the first day I can actually say it felt like fall outside. So I said we was gonna eat soup. I am cooking tomorrow though. This was not cooking, even though it had to be prepared.
Yeah.
Oh, and when she eat them wings, I guarantee you her mouth gonna burn. If you from New Orleans, when she was cooking them wings, it smelled like hot sausage.
It
Or
was
if you
choking
ever
me
had
up.
hot sausage, so you know they hot. They marinated for a few days. So how are y'all? Is it cool out there?
Now let's know what y'all temperature is where you guys are.
What you eating?
Yeah.
Yeah. Only thing this shit missing is some spaghetti. Um, shit. We went to the store and it was like a ghost town. I was amazed.
For real.
I didn't know what was going on. Shit. And I still didn't get to go where I was trying to go though, but I guess there's always tomorrow. I hope it's not raining. You have nothing to say? Did you tell him what kind of soup you had?
Mm-hmm.
What that taste like?
Corn and chowder.
But it got bacon in it.
Yeah. It still tastes like corn and chowder.
You don't. You can't taste no bacon.
I ain't tasting none yet.
What a joke.
Nope, I ain't tasting none yet.
Today may be the video. Today might be the day. I don't think I've cussed off it yet. Have I cussed yet?
I don't think so.
Look at that.
Can she make it, guys?
Yeah, I
I
can.
think so. I think so.
We're gonna see. Y'all ready for me to start the story?
Yeah.
I bet y'all are. Nope.
No. Girl, start the story.
It's not like you wasn't there. You could. It's like
But me personally, I think you tell it better. And
she.
it's not because I want to eat. It's just because I think you tell it better.
You just told it. You won't eat.
No, but you
Okay.
very animated. You tell it. I might start crying. I ain't about to.
You saying that, but you must have forgot what you told me earlier today.
I was thinking about some things that happened to me, and it was just real stupid. I had up because she was damn near crying and tears laughing because it was stupid because it's just some little crazy things that happened to me, some important things, but it was crazy how it all took place and stuff. But we're not here for that. We're here for the story. So, baby, come on, tell the story.
Okay.
We'll talk about that on another eating chat.
These,
You hear that?
yeah, I was about to cuss.
These people.
These people are tripping out here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I left off at us evacuating for Hurricane Katrina. But I'm not going to start that because when we went in the room last night and shit, oh, damn, man, went. My bad, y'all. But that's only one word, maybe two. When we went in the room last night, Keisha was telling me, she said, but you left out the most important part. So you about to tell them.
We didn't have to tell it, but I'm gonna just
How
go
we
ahead and
came
tell
up with the money was we went and brought candles.
Yeah. We went to a botanical.
And we hit some numbers on the
Yeah.
lottery, and that gave us enough.
Yeah.
It gave us some money, a good amount.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying a good amount, but it was more than 1 week at the hotel. Fuck it, damn. It was more than 2. It was something like wasn't it close to like $1,000?
Mm-hmm.
We hit like close to $1,000.
Twice.
Excuse me, on the lottery.
Twice.
And that's how we got the money together to get out the hotel. And tastes like pizza. And now back to evacuating for Katrina. Like I said, we had just come from being homeless. We got the apartment like maybe July, like the first week of July. And the children went back to school in August. But like I said, in August, something just hit me. We need to get out of New Orleans. I didn't know what it was. I don't know why it was, but something just hit me. And as I was sleeping last night, I remembered more parts to my story. Like the day that I told you that I kept crying and I kept crying and I couldn't stop crying. The reason I was crying was because I was feeling a deep sense of loss. Because in my dream, the one that I was crying in, the only people that were, my dream was that our house was filling with water. I had no idea why. And we had to dig a hole to go up through the roof. That was my dream. But in the end, it was only me, Terrell, and Curtis. Dwayne and Keisha wasn't there. It was just us 3. So you do the math. So once we get ready, my brother called, come on, we got to get out of here and all that. Okay. So we had some money, but it wasn't really enough to evacuate with. And what I cut out of the story was, as we're packing up to leave, the National Guard is kicking in our neighbor's door.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gotta evacuate. Y'all can't stay here. Get out. And when they came to knock on our door,
We was already leaving.
we was already packing up to leave. So when he knocked on our door, I said, We only need about 10 more minutes and we out of here. So he said, all right then, y'all make sure y'all leave. And he moved on. So when I went down to pick up my brother and his girlfriend, we went, got them, they put their stuff on the thing. I had to make the decision to leave my dog. And I left her. Oh, I forget which one of you. Wait, let me think. I know is one of our frequent conversation commenters, subbies. No, let me tell you how my dog name got to be Princess. Okay. Carla Shotwell.
Hold on, Princess.
Okay, Carla Shotwell. The dog name got to be Princess because around that time when I first got her name was Felony. The person who named her Felony. So I was like, okay, Felony. And my cousin had got herself a little dog. And she knew off top what his name was. I guess he came from a better bloodline because he had, but then again, they hadn't gave the dog no name or nothing. But she named her dog Prince because she had just started calling herself Princess. But I had the dog for about a week, and she ain't think Felony was her name at all. She was like, we call her Felony, she looking like us. Where that bitch at? So when I was on the phone with my cousin, I said, Princess, she came running to me. So I was like, all right then, your name Princess. And that's how she got the name. She picked it totally on her own. Because I tried a few other names, but that's the name she liked, so that's what I named her. And moving right along.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's Denise Salon 7754.
Oh, okay. My bad, Carla
Sorry about
Shotwell.
that.
My bad,
And
Denise
shout out
Salon.
to you, Denise Salon.
It's so I pet Princess for a little bit, and I was like, I'm gonna see you. Make sure you here when I get back. She like, all right, dog. I was like, later. Because whenever we evacuate, like when we evacuated for George, when we came back, she was there. Couldn't get back in the yard, but she was in front of the gate, waiting on us to come and let her back in the yard. So when we left for Katrina, I didn't bring her because she was a true New Orleanian. She just loved her home and didn't want to be out of it. Didn't want to be away from it. So we get in the truck and we have to fill up. We go to the gas station. We fill up. My truck got double tanks. So we felt like we fill up both of the tanks, we gonna ride us a good little while, at least 12 hours without needing gas again, as long as we riding. Because me and my dad used to take the truck all the time and go to the country, and half a tank, it'll take us a little under a half a tank to get there, and that was like maybe 2.5, 3 hours, and that was 173 miles from New Orleans to Church Point. No, it was 176. So we figure maybe we'll get us at least 12 hours riding if we could ride to get away from New Orleans. So the gas station we went to we went to the gas station on Franklin and was it St. Claude? It was that Shell on Franklin and St. Claude, wasn't it? And the only reason that we were able to really go there, thank you, Jesus, my brother had a credit card. Yeah. Because as far as cash, they wasn't open like that. No. So we had to have a credit card to get the gas. So we got the gas, and I headed out going east. But in the east, there was supposed to be a contraflow to send us back west. So that's what we thought we was gonna go do. But because they were trying to get so many people out, they just kept us going east. They just kept everybody going east. So we riding, we go down, what was it? We went out through I-10 East. I guess, see, the contraflow was supposed to be at the 610. No, it wasn't there. And we was like, man, we can't get out and go back and get in the line to go out west, because that's going to take us even longer and that's going to waste more time. So let's just keep going, because they were talking and they said once we got to Slidell, we would be able to go back west.
Mhm.
That was a lie too.
Yeah.
So we on I-10, we get to I-12, we on, I kid you not, we're in the line. The traffic is long like that. We're in the line to get on I-12. That's the bridge that lead out to go across Slidell. And it started raining. And we had to pull over because Dwayne still got the bubble guts. His stomach's still upset. We had to pull over so that he could relieve himself. And amazingly, none of us ain't bring no tissue. So
we had to use a shirt.
We used the shirt. So once we get across the bridge, we crossed the bridge. You know, it took us hours to get across that bridge, maybe 2 hours or so, because the traffic was that backed up. And the whole time we on the bridge trying to get across, you could feel the water hitting the bottom of the bridge. Well, you want this? We're not worried about it though, because it's supposed to be engineered to withstand them waves. So so we riding, and then maybe like a half hour or so after we off the bridge, there's breaking news. There's parts of I-12 that's fallen into the Pontchartrain Lake. We had just got off it.
We weren't off. I swear, we weren't off that bridge a good 15 minutes, or even a good 12, 13 minutes, and it started falling into the water. The water was already hitting the bottom of it.
So we was like, thank you, Lord, for being with us on that. And God, please be with the rest of the people that didn't make it.
Yeah.
Because now they got to find another way to get out. And they got to get them out the lake, the ones that they could save from out the lake. So we riding. It take us hours. The first city that we really came to that had a shelter was in Poplarville, Mississippi. And the people there, we stopped because we all needed to use the bathroom once again. So we all went use the bathroom. We talking to the people and stuff. They're like, we have a shelter here. Won't y'all bunk down with us till the hurricane pass? I'm like, this too close, dog. I got to keep moving. I said, this too close. And if the hurricane gonna hit New Orleans, east of it always gets the worst damage. We got to keep moving. So we keep moving. We talk to the locals. We like, is there any way that we could get through this without getting on the interstate? Because the interstate's crowded and backed up, and it's taking us too long. When you know they had a way. So they told us, they said, go ahead on, hit this road right here, and it leads you all the way up Mississippi till you hit 20. That road went through Jackson, it went through Hattiesburg, and it went through some other little city. So we're on a country road. And I kid you not, when I say country road, there's no shoulder and there's a drop. So you better pay attention to what the fuck you doing.
Yeah.
And my brother was like, say, you want me to drive? I got this. I was like, no, no, no. I said, no, bro, I'm good right now. I got it. So we riding. I rode us all the way through Mississippi. I did let him drive a little bit once we got somewhere with the shoulder, but I never did trust his driving. So once we stopped, I think we stopped for gas or snacks somewhere. I think it was in Jackson, wasn't it? Or was it Hattiesburg?
I believe it was Hattiesburg.
Okay, once we stopped for snacks, I was like, I got this. Go ahead on, sit your ass back over there somewhere. Cause I never did like his driving. He was always too reckless with his driving. And I just didn't like the way he drove. He wasn't careful enough for me. So once we got through all that, I was like, look, go ahead on. Y'all go ahead on. And I got this. Long as I could read, I got my maps. Y'all go ahead on, do what y'all gonna do. I got this. So I drove all the way from New Orleans to Shreveport. We did not get to Shreveport till 4 o'clock in the morning. There were no hotels, none of that. So we ended up sleeping at the rest area. So I went to sleep. My brother had already been asleep. So what he did was he said, I'm going to stay up and I'm going to watch us because I've been asleep. And while I went to sleep, he watched us to make sure that we didn't get robbed, raped, and looted. However you want to look at it. You know, it is a rest area. And we weren't the only people there. It was packed.
Him and our boat was up.
Yeah.
I'm paranoid.
I think Keisha did stay up. I don't know. I went to sleep. I just knew that if they was up and they was watching, I could give me a little rest. We had been up since maybe 9 o'clock the morning before, and I didn't stop driving till 4 o'clock the next morning, which was, it was the 29th. I stopped driving the 29th. Katrina hadn't hit New Orleans yet. So when I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, which was only 4 hours, I was like, come on, let's keep moving. And as we riding out of Shreveport, they start saying Katrina is hitting New Orleans. And they say everything's okay, dude. She's, there's no flooding like that. The streets are clear. The pumps are handling the water. So we driving. After I'm hearing that news about home, I'm kind of okay. I'm a little optimistic. But I changed the station off the news because I didn't want to hear it yet. So as we driving, we stopped in Marshall, Texas. Our game plan was we was gonna go to Dallas, which we did. No, we never made it to Dallas. Our game plan was we was gonna go to Dallas because I already had family living out here. I don't know what the fuck we was thinking because I wasn't gonna stay with them no way. But our plan was to go back to Dallas, and then we was gonna start heading south to go back home. But once we heard that Katrina had hit the city and everything was okay, we started heading south because we was gonna be going back home the next day or so. So once we was in Marshall and we heard that the city was okay and stuff, we started going south to go back home. We get far as the reason we stopped in Marshall was because when I looked up and I looked around the truck, everybody was asleep but me. It was about maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and everybody was asleep but me. I was like, fuck this. I'm tired too, shit. You know, so I just waited a minute. We took a break at Marshall. We went to the McDonald's. And after we ate and stuff and we stretched our legs and I got me some more coffee and stuff, we went south. We went 59 south. So maybe a few hours, maybe an hour or two in, you run across Nacogdoches. And where we was, there was a hotel. Wait, let me back up. Because when we was at the rest area in Shreveport, you know they have them little welcome to Texas and whatever books, because Shreveport right there, that's like the border of Texas. So it's like the welcome to Texas shit. So we in the truck. That's how we ended up going to Dallas. That's how we ended up saying we was going to Dallas. There were no hotel rooms available in between Shreveport and Dallas. So we figured if we went to Dallas, we'd at least be able to find a hotel room, you know, because it's a bigger city. It has more hotels and more of a lot of other things than Shreveport does. That's how we ended up about to go to Dallas. Ain't that right? Mm-hmm. And but like I say, as we sitting there and we going through the books and we getting our game plan together, and we hear that the city, that Katrina has passed the city and the city is okay. Well, we got to go back home, so let's head south. That's what happened. And so while we heading south, you start hearing news of the levee has broke. The water's rushing into the city. We like, what? Fuck that. We got to get to a hotel and we got to get somewhere where we got a TV so we can see what the fuck exactly is going on. Now, keep in mind, like I told you, it was my sister's birthday. So she was trying to get in touch. I was trying to get in touch with her. But when she heard that the city was starting to flood, she was trying to get in touch with us. No avail. So we ride, and then we see a hotel that's it off of 59. We called him, and he had rooms available. So that's where we went. It was one of them little rinky-dink ass hotels type places. If it was in a big city, it would be a hotel. Mm-hmm. And it was clean though. It was big enough. But we was like, all right then. All right. So even after we get to the hotel, we don't go to sleep. I don't go to sleep. We sitting there watching CNN and watching how our city getting fucked up, and we crying. We know we left people there that didn't leave and wouldn't leave, and people we couldn't even get in touch with. So we sitting in there crying because the parts of the city that they saying flooded already, that's where our people at. Yeah. So then I'm wondering where the hell my daddy at, because like I said, he got ghosts, but he ain't tell us nothing about where the fuck he was going. I'm wondering about my uncle, because I remember a storm when I was younger when we was by my grandma's house, and that water came up to almost the top step of our house. And that was just a storm. It was just a rain that heavy that the water got that high. And I'm wondering, did the wind damage any of the houses? Did people that we know make it and we just sitting there all fucked up? So eventually I was like, look, we can't keep watching this fucking shit. Cut this shit off. Let's go find us something to eat, and then we gonna go to. I don't know, my brother. You do what you and your woman gonna do, but we gonna go to sleep in this motherfucker. So we found us something to eat. We went to sleep, but we didn't stay sleep long because we kept watching the news. So the next day, they know a little bit more, and they know the city really got put up underwater, and that is really flooded, and more than one levee broke. So we know that Gentilly, Chalmette, and parts of Jefferson are underwater, and the pump's not working. So we try to call people that we know was still there. Ain't no phone calls, straight up busy lines. Even people that we know that left, like my daddy, when I went to go call him, his phone would beep, beep, beep. So all we could do was sit and wait. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess maybe 2 days or so later, 3 days after they really got to the real of the real what was going on with Katrina, they started letting people back into the city on, I guess I would say day passes, because you had to be out before it got dark. I finally got in touch with my daddy. He said, "Don't worry, the house didn't have that much damage. We got a little damage to the house, but it ain't nothing we can't fix." And he wasn't lying. It was only about a 6x6 piece that was ripped off the side of the house. No broken windows, no nothing. He said, "I saw your dog. I gave her some more food and water." I said, "All right." And he said, "I'm by my girlfriend and I'm all right." I was like, "All right, then I could deal with that." And so we can't go back because where we live at gone. Yeah. So we just sitting in Nacogdoches. So since we know we're gonna be there a few days, because after the first day they told us we couldn't go back to the city for a few days anyway. So we go to look for more affordable housing, because the hotel we was at was $75 a night. Then but now it's not the 5 of us, it's the 7 of us. So we go look for somewhere to have a cheap breakfast. Does that town even have a McDonald's? Mm-mm. Or a little country town.
Yeah, the Burger King, but no McDonald's.
But see, I don't think so. I think it did have a McDonald's because it was a college town, but we didn't know where it was. We just stayed on the little main strip. So we go looking for another hotel. By then they're saying that they're offering Katrina victims hotel rooms for $25. Well, the hotel we was at was like, "That's not my problem, bitch. We not doing it." So we went to they had a Quality Inn. We went to the Quality Inn. It was just something about that hotel we didn't like.
You think it was the fact that
No, because we didn't know that yet.
okay, go ahead.
We didn't know that yet.
All right. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We didn't know that yet.
Okay.
So Red Cross coming in to help evacuees and all that shit. I believe the first hotel we went to, we stayed there 2 days, right?
Yeah.
But after them 2 days, we was like, fuck this. And we went to go look for other housing. Something about the Quality Inn I just did not like. So, matter of fact, what happened was after we saw the flooding and the shit like that, we had been there like 2 days, and that's when the Red Cross came in. I didn't know they had that many people from New Orleans there. That's when they still wasn't getting people out. That's when they still had babies dying on the bridge and no food, that kind of shit going on. And we didn't like the Quality Inn, so we went to the Victorian Inn. Nice hotel. I think the reason that we didn't really care for the Quality Inn was because it was enclosed. It was like a high rise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only way to your room was you had to go through this building. And at that time, that just didn't sit well with me. I don't think it sat well with any of us. So we found the Victorian Inn.
How did we find it?
How did we find it? Riding around.
No. Remember we found it through that through the shelter we went to. Remember?
No, we was there before.
We was at the shelter.
But we was there before the shelter started.
We was?
Yeah.
We went to the shelter after that?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, sure did.
We was at the Victorian Inn before they even set up the Red Cross.
My bad, go ahead.
And so we at the Victorian Inn, and my daddy's birthday come. My daddy's birthday was September the 7th. So we I called my daddy, happy birthday, daddy, and when you going back home? We going back home when we get the chance. And you know that situation we talked about? Go to a lawyer or a justice of the peace right now and tell him and get the paperwork notarized and leave it with your girlfriend. Or give it to your sister, do something. But write the will. Because my daddy had told me, matter of fact, the day Katrina hit the city, me and my daddy were supposed to go to a lawyer. We were supposed to go to his lawyer's office. And he wanted to draw up a will. He wanted to leave everything to me. He told me, I'm going to leave everything to you. But take care of your little sister and fuck your brother. And I was like, damn, that's cool. But that's your wishes, I guess. And that was God's way of making my life how he wanted it. Because if me and my daddy would have went to that lawyer, my life would have been too easy.
Yeah.
And I firmly and truly believe that.
We wouldn't be sitting here telling this story.
No, we wouldn't.
Not at all.
My life would have been too easy. I would have had everything handed to me. I would have had a house. I would have had 2 vehicles. I would have had land in the country. I would have had bank accounts and shit. I wouldn't have even had to work no more. And I think that's why this shit happened. My life would have been too easy. And he didn't do it, obviously. And he keep on, he go ahead on, keep living his life out. We still sitting there struggling and shit. So after being homeless for a month and just finding housing for a month, we homeless again. And now we got even less than we had before. Hey. Yeah, we have even less than we had before. So now we've been there for about a week or so. And that's when the Red Cross came in and started setting up community center help centers. At the community center, every day they would do breakfast. They would give you computer time. They would even give you, the doctors was down there, the nursery if you needed it, all kind of little shit. So, and they even fed you lunch and dinner. So every day, because we didn't have nothing to do, it was like a job. We'll get up and go to the community center. We'll send them into breakfast with my brother and his girlfriend. And we would go and sit on the computers. And we lived like that for a while. Every day we would just get up and go to the rec center and see what the fuck was going on. We lived like that for maybe about 3 months. I'm gonna say 3 months. Yeah. We lived like that. 3, 4 months. No, not months. My bad. Weeks. We lived like that for 3 weeks. Then you know what happened? There was a shooting in the evacuation center. Yeah. So they shut it down. We got to get these motherfuckers out of our town. And they started offering to the people that wanted to stay. They were offering apartments and houses around town. But this town didn't even have a bus line. The nearest, what they call big city, was 50 miles away, and I had been there, and there wasn't nothing big about that motherfucker. So we decide, her friend, this is after they done started bringing people from the Superdome and all parts of the city and putting them in Houston and putting them in Dallas and putting them, I don't know what the hell made them put them in this little hick-ass town. Because New Orleanians ain't them type of people to be in no little hick-ass towns. And you need our space. They put them in that hick-ass town. They had a killing in the damn fucking evacuation center. And that's what made them start, people. Y'all people, y'all ass on with that one. Yeah, they was like, y'all got to get the fuck. So since we knew her friend was in Austin, because once her friend touched down, wait, no, I'm going too far into the story. Yeah. Because maybe the second week. Was it the second week? Mm-hmm. It was the second week. When we went to Bryan. No, that was the third week. That was the third week when we went to Bryan. Because in the second week, the man from the hotel, what did he do? The second week of us being in the hotel, hey, not our hotel. It's fucking parents' week at the college in town. Hotels around town was kicking out evacuees everywhere. And that's how the evacuation center became, what they call them, a shelter. Mm-hmm. Because they were kicking people out, so they needed somewhere to go. So they turned their gym into a evacuation shelter. Because before, all you could do was go there and maybe clean up and eat and get information and see the doctor, and you had to go. Yeah. Wasn't no sleeping there. Till college we came, and they started kicking them out the hotels. So, fortunately, The hotel we were staying in, that man had a big heart.
He sure did.
And he said these people have lost everything. They have nowhere to go. How can I turn them down for people who just coming into town to visit their damn children and they going back home? So he refused to honor his reservations, and he gave the people back his money so that we could stay in his hotel. I know there were more evacuees there than me, my brother. I know they had at least 5 other families. And on Mondays, he would give the children ice cream, and on Fridays, he'd give out pizzas. Ain't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So once the evacuation center closed, we was like, it's time for us. Wait, no. After that, we went to Bryan. We all got in the truck. We said we're going to Bryan because we heard that in Bryan that they were giving out money and Walmart vouchers and money to families. And Bryan was like maybe a 3-hour ride from where we was. But the whole 3 hours, we weren't able to find gas. It was 3 hours on country road, and we were only able to find gas in one city. All those little towns and stuff like that through there, they didn't have any gas. So we like, goddamn, are we sure this the right thing to do? We putting ourselves in danger, and there's no gas to be sold. So we go to Bryan. We go to the little Red Cross Center that they got down there. Come to find out it was a pipe dream. You sleep. Maybe we should finish this tomorrow.
No, I'm not asleep. I'm listening. It wasn't that much of a pipe dream. They wasn't really giving out money. They did say they was giving out money, but that was like to the first, I think, 100 people. But they did have this woman. Remember, she gave us those Walmart vouchers, and you know, we did get Walmart vouchers.
But that was from the Red Cross.
No, babe, no. We got vouchers from both the Red Cross and from the people in Bryan because this woman came up to me and gave me 3 Walmart vouchers. She shook my hand, like you shake somebody's hand, gave me 3 Walmart vouchers. And I was like, what? She was like, everybody needs to be blessed sometime. I mean, that's how I feel. Everybody needs to be blessed sometime. And I mean, it made me cry because, we don't ask people for nothing. And for this lady to just come up and give us vouchers, come on now. Because they was turning everybody else away. So what made us so special that she, gave us vouchers? I don't know if it was the kids or she saw the need or I don't know what it was, but all I could do is cry. Thank God and cry. That was it.
We were on the news.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, we were on the news.
It was right after we returned from going to Bryan to get those vouchers. I think our vouchers was for something like, all together it was like for something like $1,500. Yeah. So we brought everything we needed.
We sure did.
We brought more tubs for the clothes. We brought the kids all kind of shit. We didn't buy any games or none of that shit. But we brought them like dress shoes or dress clothes. We brought them tennis shoes. We brought more clippers. We brought, just everything we needed.
Everything we needed.
And just everything we needed. It was truly everything we needed. We even had a little bit to get. We didn't get like a stereo, but it was a small little radio.
Yeah.
And we brought them coats. We brought us coats. Yeah. It was enough to get everything that everybody needed. So we all on the back of the truck. We back on the back of the truck. We have all these tubs. My brother and his wife, I guess they had got something like maybe $300 or $400. I guess it was enough for them. But shit, they went home to their house.
Yeah.
Nothing happened to it. He just brought what he thought was, oh, they gonna loot this. Man, don't nobody want no goddamn fucking mineral salt. Niggas in New Orleans don't know what that shit for, man. You could have left that shit right fucking there.
Mom, you should tell them what it's for.
It's to cut motherfucking slabs. Not dope slabs. It's to cut fucking mineral slabs. Like he used to make jewelry. Now I can understand maybe his little shit. Like the small, like the pieces of silver and stuff like that he had. But don't nobody want no fucking mineral salt. Don't nobody want no cabin machine. They don't even know what the fuck that shit for, man. So, anyway, once we make it back to Brian, from Brian, and we put all our shit in the room, a news crew come in. They heard about us and they want us to talk on the news. Now at this time, even though we getting up every day and we doing all this shit, we on top of all that we exhausted.
Yeah.
You know, we just in survival mode. We just doing what we can to make it. Because we know even once the city open back up, where we gonna go? So I was like, see, I told you we should have left New Orleans. That was our out. So her friend finally get in touch with us, able to contact us. And it's like I think it was something like October the 1st or the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
She, come on. We're in Austin, and my apartment complex is giving out apartments to evacuees. I had them hold y'all an apartment. Just come down here. You got to come down here before so-and-so day so that y'all could come sign the lease and stuff like that. It was October 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Or the 2nd.
It was the 1st. Because it was 4-5. Well, it was.
Wait, don't overtalk it.
No, I was going to say before Curtis' birthday. So many days before Curtis' birthday.
Okay. So what we do is, I'm telling my brother, come on with us. That'll give you a chance to get a fresher breath there. We know it's a 2-bedroom apartment. Y'all could take the children room and chill out. We could chill out in a different atmosphere until we have to come back and get the rest of our shit and see if this go through. Well, we go to Austin and we went the day ahead. So the apartment wasn't ready. So we had to stay at a hotel. But I believe Rita was coming through then.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody who was evacuating from Rita, who got us afraid because of Katrina, was in Austin. And we got like one of the very last rooms the hotel had available. So after we spend that night in the hotel, we go the next day to the apartment and we see our friend, oh yeah, and we get the apartment. And like I told my brother, we was gonna chill for a few days. I think it was the second day that we was in the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I got a phone call from my uncle. Huh? You need to come on back and come to New Orleans. Come home. Come to La Place. Cause something wrong with your daddy. And I'm gonna leave that story right there.
Girl, no, so, you did not do that.
I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow.
Before we go.
Oh, my bad. I got shout outs.
Yeah. And
My bad. I
these
got into the
wings,
story.
these wings, we're going to, when we get off here, we're going to come right back and I'm going to taste these wings because I'm going to warm them up. I'm going to taste these wings for y'all and see, you know, just
You
how hot
burnt
they
them
are.
motherfuckers.
They're not burned. That's the stuff.
The
The
marinade.
seasoning, yeah, the marinade. I mean, I'm kind of scared of that, but I'm a G, y'all.
See, y'all always get me into these stories, get me sidetracked. I ain't even eat my food. I
Get
ain't do
on
my
it.
shout outs.
Get on him. Get on the light skin.
Okay. All right. Okay then. These my shout outs. Y'all are current subbies, I guess. I think most of you are. I know most of you are. Like Nicholas White. I know you're a subby.
Shout out to you guys.
You like my hat? I do too. Sonia Ethaniel.
Girl, give me this. Don't give her. Give her. Just give her, please. Please, please. Just give her.
What's
Go
wrong with what I'm
on,
doing?
girl. Go on. Go on now. Go on. Go on,
Oh,
give her. But you
and
just.
and
Are you
okay, well,
serious?
I had to make sure we ain't had more on there.
J Charm. Shout out to
I think
you.
that's a new subject.
Joyce Attaway.
No, she been on
Carla Shotwell.
her too.
Alanda Morris. Vicky Robertson.
Roberson.
I'm sorry. Mrs. Jones, Loving Life Jones. Neckyville, Lestitiaville. Stacy Knight. Takara Mason. Tiara Woodard. Marsha Herring. They're sisters. Tiara Woodard and Marsha Herring are sisters. Shout out to you too. Uh, that's one
No,
name together.
that's the last
Okay.
one right there.
And Keita Hill.
That's a new one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a new subject. Keita
These
Hill.
two people say I'm always cutting you off. I don't see it, but hey.
She does, but you know, what can you do? Anyway, if we missed any of you, just let us know in the comments down below, and we will shout you out in the next video. You know, not this video that we're about to do after this, but the next video tomorrow, the video tomorrow that we will be uploading. If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for when we always upload. You want to tell yours? You want to see yours?
Do it look like it?
Yeah.
No offense, y'all.
She do. She be wanting to. Anyway, if you're a new subscriber,
I ain't even get to eat my food, man.
well, you eat while I'm talking. Okay, if you're a new subscriber, welcome. We appreciate you coming to our channel. Also, we have some names going on of what we want to call, what you guys want us to call you. If you're new, you can check out some of the older comments and find out what names you may like and vote on it.
Guess what, though? The Melquisas in the league.
Oh yes, they are very much in the league. It's the Melquishas. Then after the Melquishas, then it's the MK Squad and
the Saints.
The MK Saints and what else?
Look, this is my paper from yesterday.
All right.
And I add a few more today.
Yeah.
But it's the Melquishas. The Melquishas in the league. So y'all want, come on, man. I know y'all don't want to be called Melquishas, huh?
And that's for the men out there. You know, we know you guys don't want to be called the Melquishas. If you do, hey, that's fine with us. But it's in the lead, so you know, to all of you guys.
And if y'all want to be called Melquishans,
yeah.
Well, that's a little more masculine than Melquisha.
Yeah, just let us know in the comments down below.
And, at least it sound like an alien or some shit. The Melquishans have landed on the moon. Shit.
I like. And Anyway, you know, give me that paper again.
This from yesterday.
I know. Anyway, the Melkeishas is in the lead. The MK Squad is after. MK Family. Then the MK Clique. The Melkies. The Melkeisha Walkers. And the Milwaukees. The Milwaukees.
Somebody said the subby should be called the Almighties.
Yeah, the Almighties. Someone said that, and shout out to you. You let me know who you are because I don't have my phone. I don't have my phone with me. I don't have my phone.
Me neither.
And just let me know who you are, and I will definitely shout you out tomorrow. I don't believe it's gonna be squad or gang because those names are already taken by other people, and that's why we asked you guys because we want something unique that's uniquely ours, our family, something uniquely ours. We don't want to horn in on somebody else's squad or gang. You know, we don't want to do that. You know, we just want something that's uniquely ours. So anyway, like I said, you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, hit that button, always be notified when we upload.
That motherfucker hard.
Well, what you expect when it get cold?
I'm just saying, damn.
Oh Lord, this girl here. Anyway, guys.
Fucking with my feet, shit.
Oh Lord, are you finished?
Go ahead.
Until next time, you guys. Peace.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Welcome. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate you. Much love. Later.